Hello and welcome to Nexus Extra. This week we've been talking to David McBride, the whistleblower who gave hundreds of secret military documents to the Australian Broadcasting Corporation. The ABC offices were raided last week, which is a massive story in Australia, and you can see the full interview with David on our YouTube channel. But for now, we're going to talk about how difficult it is for journalists to cover these kinds of stories and how important it is to always protect their sources. Here's our reporter Assed Baig talking about his experiences.
I've covered numerous terrorism stories, mainly to do with British people going out to fight in Syria. Individuals, those guys the UK security services are interested in. But to talk to fighters, their families and their friends, you need to build a relationship. And they need to trust that journalists can protect their sources. Here are some of the best ways to do that. First up, use encryption, whether that's email or encrypted mobile phone apps. Next, make sure you use a burner phone. You can give your source one, so you'll be the only one that will contact them on that line. They're really difficult to trace, and once you're done with them, you just get rid of them. Another top tip, don't save anything on a laptop. Use an external drive and destroy it once you're ready to publish. That's because even if you delete things, data can still be retrieved. Both journalists and the police have a job to do. We cover stories that are in the public interest. They have a duty to keep you safe, and depending on where you're working, they have different powers. I've had counter-terrorism police contact me, asking me for a chat after I covered a story about Brits in ISIS territory. I've had them waiting for me as I've gotten off a plane, and they've contacted the media organisation I work for, asking them to hand over material. When journalists and the police can't agree, it falls on the courts to decide, and sometimes the police don't get it right. Last year, police arrested 2 Northern Ireland journalists, raided their homes and offices and seized materials. But judges later quashed the warrants and ordered the police to return everything that they'd taken. Don't pre-arrange a meeting in a fixed location. Keep it mobile, walk around, because it makes it harder for anyone to follow you and listen to your conversation. And if it's really sensitive, save it here. Don't write it down, because you can't hand over what you don't have. Also, don't just use one medium. Mix it up a little. Use emails, phone calls, and meet in person. To sum up, protect your sources, get the facts right, and make sure your lawyers and bosses have got your back.
Well, that was Assed Baig there on the importance of looking after your sources. You can see all our other programmes on our YouTube channel too. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.